Hey guys, what's up? It's Denise Salcedo with Fightful.com, and right now I am at AXS Studios with none other than Josh Mathews. Josh, what's up?
Well, we're here at AXS today and just having a great time. I love the West Coast, love being here in California. Super excited to be talking to everyone at Fightful. So just a great media day, great opportunity for everyone to learn more about Impact Wrestling, right?
I know, exactly. And you know what? What a great way to start off the day, too, with the announcement of Bound for Glory selling out. How did you guys feel? Because I last night when I was prepping for this interview, I was like, oh, they're close to selling out. And then this morning, sold out. How did you guys feel about that?
Well, little backstory, we're actually over capacity. We are oversold out, so we're trying to figure out the proper configuration to make sure that everyone has a place. Ultimately, it will become standing room only, but we've been close for quite a few days, and every time we sell a ticket, I get an email. So I get super excited when I see those emails come through from Eventbrite, and just keeping track of everything, and then. We've got great partners in Pro Wrestling Tees, and SRG is another great partner of ours. So calculating everything, it was just like, hey Scott, we're over. But it's a good problem to have, and we'll figure it out. We'll accommodate. But it's super exciting to be in the situation that we are now.
I like that you mentioned that's a good problem to have, because let's face it, it's overselling. Like, that's even better, And, that's just a testament to the talent. Maybe a few years ago, you probably couldn't say like, hey, we sold out. And then this time you can. So what has that experience been like for you, this new regime of Impact,
Well, as someone who also works on our marketing side of things, it's a relief, because now we don't have to think about billboards. We don't have to think about our digital media buy. We don't have to think about more TV commercials. We can just kind of not worry about Bound for Glory. We're over capacity. We're in a great spot. So it's thrilling, and Bound for Glory will end up being our highest grossing pay-per-view that I've ever been a part of. And it'll be the most attended pay-per-view. So it's certainly exciting. It's a testament to the hard work from everybody on the Impact and Anthem team. And it really, we don't have time to celebrate the victory, because we immediately have to start thinking about TV in New York, and we have to start thinking about our specials in December. Then we have to start thinking about our January pay-per-view. So all of those things sort of, are right around the corner, and that's what keeps me up at night.
There you go. No time to rest. Well, here's the thing. You wear many hats at Impact, so for you, what were your thoughts when Anthem Sports, purchased this majority stake into AXS, and that AXS was going to be, Impact was going to be making the move to AXS? What were your thoughts on that?
It was a relief, but then it's also one of those like okay, I called Scott or he called me. And we were talking, and he said, oh, by the way, because I work with our graphics department, he said, I need you to start getting some graphics for AXS. Okay. And I said, well, what's the last 2 years been? And he started laughing. He said, practice. So all of that work and all of those efforts, not for nothing, obviously, it got us to where we are today. But it's just, I use the hashtag keep grinding a lot. And I just think it's one of those deals where we just keep grinding and we keep working. And we, before everyone got here today, I was sitting in the office here at AXS just plugging away and get everything. And when you guys all leave and the lights are off, we'll get right back to work. So it's just one of those deals where we have to keep going. We have to keep everything kind of in this forward momentum. And hopefully people are noticing.
Exactly. And now, given that Impact has had many previous homes, how important is this move to AXS, for the cast, the talent, for the crew, for everyone?
I think it's just, I've used this cliche a couple of times now, but, when you watch a TV series and if you find out very early on that show's gotten canceled or it's not going to make it, right? Even if they have 12 shows in the can and it's on episode 3, like, you might just stop watching because you can't invest in those characters. Like, oh, that was a great show, but it's not going to be around anymore. Of course, I can get into a long story about that with Netflix and other shows being picked up. Arrested Development, for example. But in any event, like, you kind of lose interest. And I think that maybe people didn't invest in Impact because they thought, I don't know if this is going to make it. I don't know if this is going to be around. And now you know that every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be there. We're going to be producing a compelling 2-hour television show every week and 50 weeks a year. Probably 52 with our Christmas specials, so we're going to be there for you every week and hopefully entertain you, and whatever you're going through, you can kind of forget about that for a little bit and watch a great show.
And now with so much wrestling right now and, the business really booming, how do you think Impact is sort of going to have an impact on that?
Well, I mean, you look at the landscape now, right? And for those of us that are lifers in the wrestling business, I think at this point I'm 20 years in, so I can consider myself a lifer. We didn't know this was going to happen, right? Like, you didn't know that wrestling was going to become so popular that it's going to be on every night of the week, and that people are going to, you don't have to pick, right? You can watch everything. Like, there's no, like, you can have your favorite, but I think to watch everything, if you're a fan, you want to see everything. You want to see what everybody's doing. So for that, I think the fans ultimately win. And at the end of the day, if we as fans, because we're all fans at the end of the day, if we win, then it's even better for everybody.
Exactly. Well said. So, obviously you're, as the voice of Impact Wrestling, you're seeing all the action. You're seeing it all up front. Who are some of the talents that you think newer viewers tuning in to AXS to watch Impact should sort of keep their eye out on?
Well, I think you have to look at, from the top. You have our world champion, Brian Cage, who the machine, and he looks the part, and he's an intimidating individual. But when you get to know him, I mean, Brian's a great guy with a great background, a great history. Very passionate. Has always wanted to be world champion. You have Moose, you have Eddie Edwards, you have Sami Callihan, you have the Christs, just very colorful characters. Tessa Blanchard stands out as somebody who's shattering glass ceilings all over the place. I have to mention my wife, Madison Rain. She's a 5-time knockouts champion, calls herself the locker room leader. Maybe not rubbing people the right way right now, but it's such a great cast. It's such an intriguing group of people that have given everything they have to our sport and continue to do so. So to see them sort of get this opportunity on a bigger stage, so proud of them and so happy for them.
So now, obviously, both, Impact is now under the same umbrella with New Japan Pro Wrestling, with WOW here on AXS. Do you think we're going to be seeing any sort of crossover with the talent or anything like that?
I think it's early to tell. I think that the acquisition of the network was announced, and then we have a pay-per-view coming up on the 20th. We have our show now on Tuesday nights. What that show looks like, what other sort of programming can accompany this show, filming here in the studio. There's been so much, so I think that it really needs to be dissected, looked at, properly executed. So never say never in our sport, but I think right now it's a little early to tell.
And last question, why do you think fans should tune in every Tuesday to watch Impact on AXS?
Passion, dedication, and passion. And I think that if you watch our show at the end of the day, you should be able to walk away with saying, man, what a passionate group of people. Even being here today with everybody from the media, I would like for everyone to leave going, these people love this company. They love what they're doing. It's infectious what we have going on here. We eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff, this professional wrestling, and it's. We go out and we say we're not going to talk about it, but we talk about it. So it's just one of those things that if you tune in and you're done at 10 o'clock Eastern, you should be able to feel a sense of that I got my money's worth. My time wasn't wasted. These people gave me everything they have, and then some. And you become a fanatic of what we do, and hopefully that passion sort of comes across on the screen.
And I think so too. I mean, come on, with October 20th, Bound for Glory alone, I think we're all going to see that passion. And I love that because every person that I've chatted with today has mentioned that keyword, passion. So I think it's, definitely falls in line with the Impact brand. Josh, thank you so much for talking to me today. Guys, do not forget to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel for more, leave us a comment in the comments section below, and do not forget to check out Impact every Tuesday on AXS TV starting October 29th.